Minto mine operated from 2007 to 2018, and during this time we produced over 18,000 tons of copper concentrate per annum with gold and silver credits. And we were placed on a temporary care and maintenance during 2018 October. The new company, Pembridge Resources, took over the company in 2019 June, and we have been operating since 2018 October. We restarted operation in October, and the first copper concentrate and blasting was in the same months. We are located about 240 kilometers north of Whitehorse. We have an all-season airstrip, and then we are also road accessible during the summer and the winter. And in the shoulder season, we have a barge or an ice bridge operational. We are located on the traditional territory of the Selkirk First Nations, whom we have a cooperation agreement since 1997 in place. The Selkirk First Nation receive a royalty payment from us, and they also have a preferential bidding on the major contracts. Our concentrate is hauled to Skagway and then shipped to Japan. And as you can also see on the map, we have quite a large claims along the Minto Copper Belt. We own majority of the claims. We have a highly experienced management team. Our general manager, Sebastian Talyashi, is a mine engineer and a geologist who used to be the mine manager for Minto, and our mine director, Brendan Zudima, also used to be with the Minto mine back under Capstone. And all the other managers support Seb and Brendan under the technical services. As I mentioned, operations restarted in October 2019. We are an underground mine only. We have a modified room and pillar long hole open stope retreat. We successfully recommissioned the Minto vent raise, which means we are currently mining at the Minto East deposit. And we operate currently a new fleet of 4 trucks and 2 scoops. We are also doing development towards our largest deposit, Copper Kill, at the moment, besides mining at Minto East as well. We have about 4 years of mine life currently, with a small reserve base, about 2.3 million ton at 1.6% copper. However, we have a large resource base, about 15 million ton at 1.4%, and we are confident that we can move some of these resources into the reserves. We operate a crushing, grinding, and flotation circuit that produces high-grade copper concentrate. The mill capacity is about 4,000 ton a day, and we operate the mill on a 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off rotations. Once the copper concentrate is produced, we ship it off to Japan because we have a cooperation agreement with Sumitomo Mining Corp. Silver, wheat, and precious metals also have an offtake agreement with us, and they take most of our gold and silver. And this agreement has been renegotiated for the startup. Now on to the geology, which is more of my forte. We have about a 45-kilometer long area in the Minto Copper Belt. We have very high-grade rocks that form stacked lenses in a rock called migmatite. And as you can see, our ore grade is about 0.5 to 12% copper, which is really high-grade copper for this type of deposit. We produce a very clean copper concentrate, premium copper concentrate particularly, that ranges between 35 to 42% copper. Our concentrate is very clean, so it doesn't have all the arsenides and all the nasty chemicals, so it's very good news for us and for the smelter as well. We have a high correlation between gold, copper, and magnetite, which is also really great for exploration and for some of our payments as well. And as you can see on the picture here, the rock that you can see on the left-hand side, that's how our ore looks like, and that is basically 80% pure copper. In the past few months, we have been focusing on exploration. We did a UAV drone magnetic survey on the entire mine area, and we also started to 3D invert our current geophysical surveys. And what we're going to do is going to use these geophysical surveys to do better targeting on the already existing areas. We also commenced a 14,000 meter drill program in November, and we're also currently drilling at the moment. This drill program mainly targets infill drilling, so already existing ore lenses, but we're also doing quite a lot of step out and quite a lot of exploration holes later on the season. This summer we focused on regional work along the Minto copper belt. We did some tight grade soil sampling and prospecting on the Han South and North claims, which are just south and north of Minto. And as it turns out, we found copper surface mineralization in these claims, so it confirms our theory that mineralization continues north and south of Minto. We're also pioneering our reclamation work. We have a passive wetland system on the mine site that collects all the runoff water and basically takes up all the contaminants. And the results so far have been really great. So we are trying to expand that and use that for further reclamation. This summer we also had a fish laboratory on site where we tested our waters against the Yukon River water. And as it turns out, the fish felt better in our Minto waters than in the Yukon River waters. So we're very happy and pleased about that. Our plans for the future, our number one goal and plans right now is to extend the mine life. We are doing that by doing infill definition drilling, upgrading our resources into reserves. And we are also trying to find new deposits. So doing a lot of step-out drilling and drilling based on the magnetic signatures of these deposits. And of course, we're always up for optimizing the mine design and operational costs. I guess if one way, our number one plan is right now to extend the mine life, and if I can leave with one message is that we believe that there's more copper to be found at Minto. I would like to thank for all the Yukon companies that support us. We are currently drilling in -51 up at Minto, so it won't be possible without all the Yukon companies who support. Thank you.